Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our 2023 Fall Homecoming Halftime Show. My name is Taylor Lockett.
And my name is Evan Lopes, and we are this year's Homecoming Commissioners. We would like to take a moment to thank our school board, superintendent, administrators, teaching and coaching staff, maintenance, and custodial departments for working so hard to make this night possible.
Tonight we will be announcing class floats, this year's Homecoming Grand Marshal, our honored educator, and crowning this year's Homecoming Princess and Queen. This year's Fall Homecoming theme is Natural Disasters, Prepare for the Swarm. All 4 floats represent a natural disaster. The freshman float represents an earthquake. The sophomores picked volcano. The juniors chose a tsunami. And the senior float represents a tornado. First, we have the freshman class float. Jackets will shake the wolves. The freshman class advisor is Mrs. Melissa Alvarez.
Next, we have the sophomore class float, erupting with green and gold. The sophomore class advisor is Mrs. Nina Genzoli and Mrs. Lacey Diaz.
Next is the junior class float, Roll the Wolves. The junior class advisor is Mrs. Lindsay Rosa.
Last, we have the senior class float, Twist Up the Wolves. The senior class advisor is Mrs. Stephanie Souza.
We are now going to announce the float winners. In 4th place, we have the freshmen.
In 3rd place, we have the juniors.
Now for the big moment. In 1st place, we have the sophomores.
This makes this year's 2nd place float the seniors. Congratulations and thank you to all who participated and worked so hard to get our floats completed.
Give it up for the sophomores.
Next, we have the pleasure of presenting our 2023 Honored Educator, Miss Larita Vasquez. Miss Vasquez has been a valuable community and staff member who shines a light on our students. Please give it up for Miss Vasquez.
This year's Homecoming Grand Marshal is John and Ann Almeida. They have been supporters of Hilmar High School and our community for years, always lending a hand or a slice to anyone in need. They generously provide for our community and school while simultaneously making the best pizza around. Please join me in a round of applause for our 2023 Grand Marshals. Give it up for John and Ann.
We will now move on to our homecoming royalty. Here we have our 2022 Fall Homecoming Princess, Isabel Coelho. She will be crowning our new Homecoming Princess and Queen.
Our first princess nominee is Luisa Azevedo. She is being escorted by her mom, Anna Pereira, and her dad, Lorindo Azevedo. Some people she would like to recognize is her favorite team player, Emma Nyman, and all of her friends who have supported her and helped her make the most valuable memories. She would also like to recognize her Ava, who never failed to support and show her love for Luisa. One thing that always puts a smile on her face is making others laugh after knowing they've had a bad day.
Our second princess nominee is Addie Bello. She is being escorted by her brother Lucas and her dad Steve. Some special people she would like to recognize are her mom for being her biggest supporter, Mr. Marcus for always putting a smile on her face every day, and her friends and family for always being there for her. Her favorite high school memory is being on the sidelines, play calling with Stevie and Cameron for the varsity football team. One thing that always puts a smile on her face is hanging out with her best friends, Dalen, Emma, Aubryn, and Kaya.
JJ, is Anthony over there? Okay, Bronx is back there looking for him.
Our third princess nominee is Alyssa Colston. She is being escorted by her dad, Chris Colston. Some people she would like to recognize are her parents for always pushing her towards greatness, helping her achieve her goals, and overcoming obstacles. She participates on the volleyball and track team. She's also a member of HCA. Her future goals are to attend a 4-year college and pursue her dream of going into the medical field. One thing that always puts a smile on Alyssa's face is looking out in the stands and seeing her parents cheering her on.
Our fourth princess nominee is Luana Gomes. She is being escorted by her dad, Orlando Gomes. She would like to recognize her parents for always being there and supporting her, her sisters, Lila and Leah, because they're the best little sisters she could ask for, and her best friends for sticking around forever. She has been dancing for 12 years, and one thing that always puts a smile on her face is when her little dance kids call her Miss Moana. Her favorite high school memory was going to dinner before formal and all of her friends singing happy birthday, even though it definitely was not her birthday, just to get free ice cream.
Our last princess nominee is Itzel Loza. She is being escorted by her dad, Armando Loza. Some special people she would like to recognize are her parents, Armando and Imelda, for always being there, and her siblings, Margie, Stephanie, and Sebastian, for being the best supporters. Her future goals are to graduate high school, attend Fresno State, and become a K-12 counselor. One thing that always puts a smile on her face is her best friend, Laura Palafox.
Next, we have our queen nominees. Our first queen nominee is Riley Del Toro. She is being escorted by her mom, Heather Cope. Someone she would like to recognize is Mr. Steiner because he has always believed in her and has been one of her biggest supporters. She has been cheerleading for 11 years, and her dream is to open up her own Italian restaurant on the coast of California. One thing that always puts a smile on her face is her lifelong best friend, her mom, who always makes Riley laugh during her toughest times.
Our second queen nominee is Ava Borba. She is being escorted by her brother, Anthony Borba. Some people she would like to recognize are her mom and grandma for supporting her in everything she does, and her brother for being the hardest worker she knows while also having her back. Her future goals are to go to MJC, then transfer to Stanislaus State to get her license in property management and graduate with a major in ag business. One thing that always puts a smile on Ava's face is hanging out with her best friends, Alicia, Ava, and Lexton.
Our third queen nominee is Valerie Esqueda. She is being escorted by her dad, Ubaldo Esqueda, and her mom, Patricia Hernandez. Some people she would like to recognize are her siblings for always being there, her parents for giving her the best life possible, and her best friends for always making her cry of laughter. After high school, she plans on becoming an ultrasound technician, or hopes to win the lottery. Valerie's favorite high school memory is getting nominated as homecoming queen and participating in the dress-up days.
Our fourth queen nominee is Evelyn Fonts. She is being escorted by her dad, Caesar Fonts. Some people she would like to recognize are her friends for being her personal therapist and her parents for leading her in her faith. She participates in basketball, track, softball, sports med, and is serving as the ASB Rally Commissioner. Her future dreams and goals are to hopefully get a job that makes a lot of money or become a trophy wife. And her favorite high school memory is winning Powder Puff 2 years in a row. Go Seniors!
Our final queen nominee is Zoe Bella Figueroa. She is being escorted by her parents, Paula and Mark Figueroa. Some special people she would like to recognize are her friends and family for giving her many different opportunities and always making her smile. Throughout high school, she has played soccer all 4 years and has participated in track and field. In the future, she plans on attending college to pursue her dream of becoming an illustrator for children's books.
And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Your 2023 Fall Homecoming Princess is Luisa Azevedo.
And now, your 2023 Fall Homecoming Queen is Valerie Esqueda. We would like to thank you all for attending our 2023 homecoming game. Please stay on the track to take pictures as our football game continues on the field. Go Jackets and have a happy homecoming!